Hi, my name's Ananya. I'm almost done with my junior year. I'm from New Rochelle High School, which is right outside of New York City. And junior year was quite an experience. Um, so my mentor couldn't be here today, but she is a senior at the University of California at Santa Cruz. She's a computer science major and plans to work as a software developer after college. And she's planning to enter the workforce after college. And outside of school, she likes to play the alto sax. Because she lives in Santa Cruz and I live near New York City, we arranged times over Hangouts to meet, and we coordinated based on time zones. And if Huimee gets to watch this, I would really like to thank her for fitting me into her really busy schedule as a student at university. So when I started my junior year, I had no experience with code. I had never even tried Scratch, but I was ambitious and I chose to take AP Computer Science, which is a Java-based course. And Java was a pretty rocky language to start with. So Huimee really helped me with that. She helped me with basic coding, and then she taught me how to make user interfaces. So I made a few applets, and I also learned Python with her help, and I'm still learning Swift with Huimee. So I had an idea to make an app which functions as an agenda book. So as a busy student, I find myself using my agenda book a lot, but with the prevalence of Google Classroom in schools, I find that a lot of the time I'm just writing check the classroom page in my agenda book. And as an environmentalist, I think it's a complete waste of paper to give agenda books to every student in school when they're just checking the classroom page. So I wanted to make an app that gets your assignments from Google Classroom and puts them in the agenda book and keeps track of due dates for you. And I wanted to make this friendly for iPhone users, since iPhones are the most popular among teenagers and college students. So Huimee and I worked on simple meal tracker apps and to-do list apps and reminder apps together. Unfortunately, we did not get to make the app that I wanted to make because we had a limited time together, and Huimee had no experience with Swift or iOS programming, and I didn't either. So it was a process. We purchased books. We looked at a lot of tutorials provided by Apple and YouTube tutorials, and Huimee just made the learning process so much more fun, and she was there to answer questions. And if there was anything she didn't know, she dedicated a lot of time to looking it up so it could be answered for me. So this is just some of the code. This platform is called Xcode, which is what a lot of developers use to make apps. This is the actual code itself. And this is, on the left, is called a storyboard, which is where you can drag and drop things like text fields, labels, table views, and it's a lot more user-friendly. So I used this, and after putting these little elements into my storyboard, I also added them to my code, which is something I learned how to do with Huimee's help. And on the right is a simulator, which is also part of Xcode. So if you're making an app, you always want to check to see if it works by pressing the run button, and it gives you a simulator of an iPhone, and it shows you how the app would look like on an iPhone and how swiping and tapping certain things would turn out to be on an iPhone. So yeah, that is what it looked like on the simulator. Okay, so this is going to be part of my real demo. What I did end up making with Huimee's help is a to-do list app that's fully functional. And this was a very basic app, but it was a great way to start. And Huimee and I are going to continue working together until I make the app that I really wanted to make. And I am so glad to be here. I would like to thank Magic for this incredible opportunity. I got to see Google, which I've always wanted to do, and Magic has really inspired me. In fact, after working with Magic, I have really become more aware of the problems that girls face in STEM. And next week, I'm meeting with my principal of my high school to create a day-long workshop for middle school girls in my community to get familiarized with STEM and have hands-on activities to garner interest in STEM. And Magic has really inspired me to do that. So thank you to all the mentors, and thank you to IRA for letting me be here. So, thank you.